These are amazing.
Nikki's unbiased opinion. I'm sorry, the little buggers deserve to die.
Well, have you even tried the copper? Slugs won't cross copper.
Giant banana slug will. I tried it. I tried hot pepper spray. I tried insecticidal soaps. Hell, I even tried a bowl sunken in the ground with beer in it. Some creatures just don't know what's good for their underbellies.
Viva los tomates.
Exacto.
Perhaps Max should consider a shower before he leaves.
Is that a hint? Tomorrow, I shall bathe in a fresh mountain stream at dawn.
Suit yourself. It's gonna be freezing.
Wish you were coming.
No, I think I'll wait for film at 11.
Well, suppose we do run into a bear or a bobcat or something, huh?
Well, then you'll see how fast your brother runs for cover. God bless him. Oh, waxing's good for it.
No!
Checking out my senses with your glances, yeah. I try to come your way, but scared to take the chances. Guessed it, Cupid has manifested. Within your eyes, you see I'm interested. I make it out like I'm calm when you pass by, hoping for a little more, but instead you say hi. I'm dropping hints and clues, I guess you can't tell, baby. You got me under your spell, baby. You got me under your spell. How I want you, so I want you, I need you, so I need you right now.
So come on, what do you think?
Why are you asking me?
Cause you know how to pick the winners and the losers.
Oh, you know it's gonna sell.
No, I don't know that.
So what's the band think?
Well, they're willing to make it their Harry quota. I mean, if the label wants it as a single.
Well, that's good, right?
Fuck yeah, it's good. It's my first single in 2 albums, bro.
Right on.
Tell me what you think. Honestly.
I think you should be writing shit that's more real.
I tried that. You remember Rocket to the Moon? It didn't even make it on the album. I didn't even like Rocket to the Moon.
Give the little girls what they want.
Yeah, well, it's what I want too, and they pay for it. So what's the problem? How far we got left anyway?
Oh, maybe 20 miles.
Fucking Shackleton. What's the temperature supposed to go down to tonight? Did you check?
We got everything we need. Trust me.
You know, you're lucky you overpack. I never have what I need.
Scouting.
Never had time for it.
Well, you coulda. You had time for your rockets. I liked it when you took me to fly your rockets.
Mom was afraid I'd maim you.
Yeah.
She didn't give a fuck if I maimed myself, though.
But you showed me anyway. And you stopped once the band started.
Well, I had to, Max. I had to practice. It's not like they hired my sorry ass for its musical ability. I learned. That's what counts, okay?
That's open to interpretation. Okay.
You're goddamn right I learned. Big difference between you and me. Work.
Well, that's not the only difference, Harold.
Yeah, I didn't say it was. Sorry.
You know you're always apologizing for something. Were you displaced when I was born?
Oh, God. What stupid book you reading now?
None, I'm just curious.
You know, when you were born, I thought it was like the greatest thing to ever happen to this family.
Yeah, right.
Seriously. Can you even imagine that kind of excitement? Having a little brother.
I think I was a pain in the ass.
Hell, not to me you weren't.
I think I was a pain in the ass.
At least you didn't throw your shit at mom and dad.
You did that? Literally?
I think so. I got accused of it anyway.
Why?
Why'd I do it? How am I supposed to remember?
Well, it seems to me that there's a number of possibilities. One, Mom, you aren't taking care of my shit. Mom, you are shit. Help me, I'm drowning in shit. He's a little baby. He ain't got a lot of words, but he sure got a lot of shit. The shit, that's dirty.
You're dirty.
You're dirty. Dirtier and dirtier.
Aw.
Dirty.
Biatch.
Biatch. Dude, you gotta put on all the pins before it stands up.
Fine, then you do it.
A 2-year-old could do this, you know?
If you say so. Dinner's ready.
I thought we were supposed to be roughing it.
It's the TriStar room. It's the best in Burbank.
Yeah, but I thought we were gonna cook veggie burgers over the fire and smother them in A1.
Why can't I buy my brother the best dinner I can find? I mean, seeing as the Alpine Tavern closed 70 fucking years ago. Jesus, what did I say, Max?
Nothing, you didn't say nothing.
Is it the Alpine Tavern? Because you know we're gonna go see the ruins tomorrow, right?
Last time we had dinner was some fancy place in New York.
Yeah, Balthazar.
It was supposed to be a family dinner, and then it turned into this monster thing with Roxanne and your label people and a bunch of New York friends I'd never met. And plus the winner of the latest fucking Have a Date with Harry contest. I didn't even get to talk to you that night.
Well, it wasn't supposed to be like that.
Why couldn't you just tell him no?
If you would have been in town longer, Max, I would have had dinner with you every night. I put my money where my mouth is, didn't I? I came 2,000 miles to see you, right?
Well, I'm honored. I just wish that I brought the K-rations.
K-rations?
Yeah, do you know the guy that invented K-rations was this 82-year-old gay veteran activist dude who just died last year?
Good for him.
His name was Herb King. He went to MIT, where I want to go. At like a really young age, he invented this power bar for the troops in World War II.
How do you know all this?
Modern lifestyles class?
You ever thought of going back to public school?
Fuck you, why can't I have positive role models?
I'm just kidding, jeez.
Who are your role models?
Musical or non-musical?
Well, role models in life.
Well, Dad, I guess. Until I realized he wasn't allowing himself to do what he really wanted to do.
Dad couldn't afford to do what Dad wanted to do.
Yeah, well, he let me down, Max. He hasn't had to worry about money for a long time, and he's still not doing it. I mean, what is the point of writing good stories if he's not going to make that agent work for him?
Well, you think that he should have stayed at Lockheed till the plant closed?
Yeah, maybe he should have. I'm not saying I know, but I got him that agent for a reason.
He'd be stupid not to take your help.
Yeah, and he resents me for it.
Well, you sure about that?
Look what it did to his self-esteem.
He probably hates you staying away more than anything else.
There's a reason I stay away, and they both know it.
You gotta talk about this shit with them, man.
It's pretty simple from my point of view.
Can I have some now?
Don't get drunk.
It's cold.
Tell me about it, Shackleton.
You think this was a good idea?
Of course this was a good idea.
Say Bermuda.
No.
You wanna do that again?
What, go to Bermuda?
I'll do what we did in Bermuda. We got to be a family again in Bermuda.
Yeah.
It was only 2 summers ago. I think about it all the time. What did I say?
I don't know how I feel about Bermuda. Max, Max,
Is that good?
it's not the point. You gotta
Show me.
No, I'm not giving you a blowjob. You gotta sheath your teeth, you understand?
Am I as good as Roxanne?
Whoever said she knew how to suck a dick?
Don't make me feel stupider than I already do.
You kiss better than you suck dick?
I've had a lot of practice kissing.
I'm sure you have.
I need more practice sucking dick.
Well, you're not getting it from me. You know, if I weren't your brother, it might be different. I mean, if I like boys and I weren't your brother. I mean, there's nothing wrong with liking boys. It's just that I like Roxanne.
You're not sounding very convincing.
How's that?
That's rad.
Good. Can we go to bed now?
Tactile contact doesn't always have to end up in orgasm.
What class is that from, Max?
None.
And who all are you tactile with?
Various friends.
You know, I don't mind if you whack it.
It's okay.
In fact, I'd kind of prefer if you whacked it. Might help you get some sleep.
I can do that anytime. How often do I get to sleep with my brother?
Nothing wrong with sleeping together, Max.
Is that a bear?
Go to bed, Max. Hey, you know every hotel we're staying at in Japan has a gym? I think I'm gonna start working out again.
All the gyms in the world wouldn't make up for the shit that you put in your body.
True.
Why don't you do yoga? I mean, you could do yoga on your tour bus or in the hotel room, wherever.
I don't like how it makes me feel.
How's that?
I don't know, like I'm coming apart at the seams.
Come again?
Just brings a bunch of shit up. It feels like it's pulling me apart.
Maybe that's not such a bad thing.
Well, maybe yoga's not for everybody, you yoga Nazi.
Maybe your body's trying to tell you something.
Excuse me for coming up like this. I read your interview in Teen Bopper a couple months ago.
Oh, yeah?
It was so good. I can't tell you.
I guess if they give you a soapbox to stand on, you stand on it, right?
You're gonna do more music, I hope.
I don't know. I mean, that first album kind of freaked me out. I mean, the idea that people actually bought it freaks me out. That I had to perform it really freaks me out. I mean, it's not like I'm him, right?
What's wrong with being me?
Nothing. That's what I'm saying. You're the rock star in the family.
I can't believe I'm sitting here with you guys. I was wondering if you could autograph.
Best wishes, Max.
It's so beautiful. All this used to look like that.
Well, enjoy your hike back down.
We will, thanks.
Bye.
Lay off.
God, was she for real or what?
Well, just because no one's interested in your flabby ass no more?
Yeah, well, you're a fucking oddity. It's no wonder you get so much attention.
Oddity?
Yeah, I mean, guy like you, picture in the teen mags. Of course you're a fucking oddity.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm just saying, you know, sooner or later you're gonna run out of energy for girls like that. Especially when they're not sincere.
Well, she seemed pretty sincere to me.
Yeah, right. A girl her age going for a boy your age?
Well, you weren't complaining when you were my age.
What would you do if you had to go down on her?
Dude, she asked for my autograph, not head.
She wants you because she thinks you're unspoiled. And she doesn't want you hurting her. But most of all, she wants you clean.
Circumcision really fucked with your head.
Hey, like I had any choice about it.
Chill out, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, well, you know it's a sore subject with me. You don't think I'd pay $1 million fucking bucks to have my foreskin back? Hey, mind your own business, bitch.
Wait till that hits the National Enquirer. You wouldn't use that word in front of Mom, would you?
Yeah, well, she is one most of the time. Fucking sanctimonious, teetotalitating bitch.
Why don't we head over this way?
Trying to run my life, too.
You call Roxanne a bitch when you're fucking her?
Yeah, I call her a bitch sometimes when she needs to be called that.
The misogynist rears his head.
It's a lovemaking thing, Max. You gotta talk nasty sometimes.
What does she say to you, Casanova?
She says, "You're a bad little dog, and you're gonna lick my snatch till I tell you can stop, you bad little dog." And then you know what she does? She wraps her legs around my neck like this, and she won't let me up till I make her come. And fortunately for me, I know how. Lick my box, Rover. Ah. Ah. That's what she says.
She calls you a dog?
All the time. I'm just trying to give you an example of how a woman will behave when she's aroused.
I'm not sure I want to know anymore. Hey.
How'd this whole thing turn out so fucking stressful anyway?
Just listen to the breeze, man. Let it calm you.
Hey, you're right. Maybe I need some pussy.
Medication time.
Don't go all 12-step on me, Max.
How come you always get with girls that medicate you?
You think I haven't wondered that myself?
Mom says that you should let your addiction speak to you. You know you're a lot like her despite of what you think.
Yeah? How's that?
Work ethic. We're both workaholics.
Think I could have gotten this far by being lazy?
No.
You gotta stop me.
Do shit for yourself, man. It's like with Nikki.
She still live in Burbank?
Yeah. She's back from Boulder. Back from that guy that she married and then dumped her.
Well, I wish you would have called.
Why does everyone have to call you, man? Why can't you call them?
I mean, if she was in trouble, she should have called.
It didn't help that you had a reputation. A reputation for fighting and shit.
Once that stuff gets printed, Max, you never live it down.
And why don't you tell her yourself? You know, tell her that it wasn't true. She tends bar at the Purple Parrot.
I mean, with Nikki, how was I supposed to know what was right? You love someone, your good sense goes right out the window. I love you, man. You know that, right?
Yeah. I don't really feel like talking about it, though.
Are you saying that because of the shit I said before or because of last night?
That was just playing around, right?
Didn't seem like you were playing last night.
I mean, how serious can we be? It's not like I can date you.
You ever thought of loving an older man? You have, haven't you?
Huh?
You've been with older men, haven't you? I mean, excluding Bermuda.
I don't know if you'd say that.
Stop being coy and talk to me. Did something bad happen?
No.
Something good happen?
I guess you could say that. You know who got me into yoga, right?
Your yoga teacher.
Josiah Smith.
You still see him?
No.
Surprised he didn't offer you private lessons.
He left the school.
Why, 'cause of you?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do. Come on.
Well, what would the school have said if they found out that he was getting with me, huh?
You know, he's not allowed to do that shit.
Man, leave it alone.
How old is he?
40?
40? This guy must know something I don't. Where does he live?
Near Palmdale. He runs the Jasper Valley Live Oak Preserve.
Yeah, Jasper Valley. Did he stop molesting boys?
He never did that.
Yeah, it sucks that you don't think there was anything wrong with what he did.
Look, I was the one who started it, okay?
Yeah, and he acted on it. He shouldn't have.
What you did? Last night?
That's different. I'm your brother, Max. And 40's too old, okay?
How would you know? Have you ever had a male lover?
I don't want to talk about it.
And don't throw stones, dude.
Yeah. I've had men after me. Rude and lecherous men.
Did you do shit with him?
Sometimes I had to. Didn't mean nothing.
What do you mean, had to?
Like for work and stuff?
Was there ever a guy that you really cared about?
Just find me a fucking hotel, okay?
Time ends, space between far. I hope the sky can hold the stars. Cold is peaceful and still, moves in to force the night. Reason takes a side. I'm not the rest of who you are. Pick up where you left off. Fire, snakes under
Spores.
atop.
Spores?
Other people's drool spores, you don't want to breathe them. They nest in the filling.
Thanks.
Sure. It's better, right?
Yeah, you're like the perfect little traveling companion.
You were about to say wife.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you were.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you were.
No.
Want to smoke some pot?
No.
Is it okay if I do?
Sure.
You don't like pot?
Nope.
Drunks don't like pot.
I can't speak for other drunks, Max.
We had pot in Bermuda. I just like being naked like that on the beach and all.
Yeah, well, this ain't Bermuda. Besides, I can't do that shit anymore. Someone's gonna take a picture of me all fat and shit.
I'm sorry I called you fat before.
I am kind of fat.
No, you're not, man.
No?
You want to sleep in my bed tonight?
It's like you're a different person than when you were little. I mean, don't get me wrong. That's a good thing.
I mean, it's no big deal if we sleep in the same bed.
It'd be like the worst thing that could ever happen to me, you know? Somebody found out about us.
Wouldn't be that great for me either.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter for you. Nobody's gonna stop liking Max. So when did you first want it anyway?
With you?
Yeah.
When I was like 7.
You're kidding, right?
There was this one Saturday morning and we were both in bed. The dog was scratching at the door to get in and making a lot of noise. I pretended not to hear him. You got out of bed with no clothes on and had this big boner. I wanted to check it out.
God. Now I feel guilty for making you gay.
I already knew what I wanted.
When you were 7.
Yep.
I had no clue.
You don't remember? I showed you my boner after that.
Dude, you were always walking around naked. Didn't faze me. It wasn't sexual.
It was sexual. I wanted you to touch it.
Yeah, well, that definitely was not gonna happen.
You know you could have had me whenever you wanted. That's why it eventually happened in Bermuda. Like I gave you permission.
Hey, what up?
Where are you?
I'm at some dump at the base of the mountain.
Oh, how's camping?
Got too cold. We're leaving tomorrow, though.
All right, you think I can call you back another time?
Yeah, as in later tonight?
How about tomorrow?
Where are you?
We're at Galapagos. We just finished dinner.
I miss Galapagos.
Then get the fuck home. I gotta go.
Hey, I'm leaving Wednesday, you know?
I know. Love ya.
Yeah. What the fuck? Love you, too.
Come on, let me drive for a while.
Nope.
Yes!
Nope.
Yes!
Nope.
Yes!
Nope.
Yes! Ow!
Not a mile over the limit.
Biatch?
Biatch.
I'm not asleep, you know. Just concentrate on driving, Max.
You liked it, right?
That's all good. I just don't want to die. Did you say Yoga Guy lives near Palm Dead?
Yeah, you want to turn off?
Not now.
I'm sure he'd love to meet you.
Another time, Max. You are my all, always take care. I can look, but I can't stare. And there are times when I am low. I think of you, girl, I want you to know. The better one, just holding on. I watch your garden grow so strong.
Party at the hotel, Tuesday?
We'll see.
Can I bring Nikki?
Get out of here.
Hi. What are you doing? Man, you're falling apart here. Are you gonna visit him in Japan?
Mom thinks that I should stay here with all the stuff that I got going on this summer.
No. Japan would be great for you. God, can't you see that?
Maybe we could go somewhere this summer. You and me, I mean, maybe somewhere closer than Japan. Like San Diego. We could see the panda bears.
That's so fucking warped. Panda bears in San Diego, 100 degrees out?
But they're so cute with their little markings on their little noses.
Yeah, like little teen idols. I'm sorry. I couldn't resist. So how's he doing, Max? happy?
Bands at each other's throats. It's like if their album sells, then everyone forgets for a little while longer just how badly they won out.
Josiah?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Harry. I'm Max's brother.
Yeah, I know. New hair.
Always.
Is he okay?
Yeah? Yeah, he's fine.
I'm glad.
So where are all these live oaks I've been hearing so much about? He loves them live oaks, Max.
So index on the second fret, or on the second dotted part?
Right.
A?
That one?
Yeah. And then put the middle finger third string up and the other two right above it.
Like that?
Yeah,
Oh, almost.
it's close.
No, it's no use.
Okay,
Look, why don't I just write some words?
sure.
Okay. Sitting in Nikki's apartment while I learned to play the guitar.
What are you
I was watching the E! channel. You ever watch E!
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, they had this piece about you and your management company, something about bad blood.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, how did they put it? It was really funny. The last couple of years, you've spent more time suing people in court than Raymond Burr in the entirety of his career.
Well, a guy like me has to watch out for himself. Music business is in the shitter, in case you didn't know.
Yeah, I heard. So, to what do I owe this visit, Mr. Burr?
Well, Josiah, I was hoping you could straighten me out.
Straighten you out.
Yeah. I mean, I'm conflicted. I thought I might turn to you for advice.
Nice. I don't blame him.
For what?
Loving you. Like he still does.
Fuck you.
I've seen it with my own eyes.
Seen what?
His regret.
Think about Max. What does he need from you right now? Does he need a sexual relationship? If I were you, I'd be asking myself why I'm looking to him for that.
Maybe you could talk to him.
For what purpose?
To find out how he feels, you know? To see if he wants me the same way I want him.
And what makes you think he'll tell me?
Might take the pressure off, third party and all.
Max and I have boundaries at this point. You understand why that's important?
No. I mean, the way I see it is we're in this together. We both love Max, and we both want what's best for him.
Doesn't sound like it.
We can't go there.
I love you.
I know. I love you too.
That's okay, right?
Yeah, that's okay.
Is that okay?
You like vodka, Josiah?
I'm okay.
Oh, man. You're strong. I wish I had muscles like yours.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Jesus fucking Christ what?
Just Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, you don't mind, do you? Your heart's beating real fast.
Yeah, no kidding.
I want to know what Max felt. And one thing I've learned, Josiah, is to never delay gratification. If I can possibly avoid it.
What do you want me to do?
Pretend I'm Max. Do to me what you did to Max.
Turn around.
Would it be better if I left?
Would you mind?
You working at the Parrot tonight?
Yeah. You know this has nothing to do with you, right?
Is there anything I can do?
No, I had a really great time today, thank you.
How's it feel to be straightened out?
Fuck you. How could you leave him high and dry?
You may not realize this, but Max and I saw each other constantly for 6 months.
Yeah, and then you packed up and shipped out.
Max had nothing to do with that.
Did you bother to let him know that?
Yeah.
And how do you think he took it?
He seemed okay.
Yeah. Well, the things Max feels the most, he doesn't say them. Not to anybody.
How can I say this? Our love was irrelevant on any sustainable basis. Max preempted it himself in the end.
You were very relevant to him.
Max is heading somewhere I can't go. He has to find out where. I can't show him. You can't show him. No one can.
I know that whenever I'm with Max, I feel like it's all gonna be okay. You know? Like he's the most real thing in my life.
That's you! What about him? Jeez. What your brother needs is our support for what he's doing in the world.
I think he gets lots of support.
From Nikki.
How do you know about Nikki?
The same way you know about me. Come on.
Such a soap opera. You know they're a lot alike, Max and Nikki? A lot alike.
Maybe what you're looking for in Max, maybe what you're really looking for is Nikki.
Max would think of camping practically in the middle of fucking winter.
Yeah, Max just says yes to life all the time. What? What's that for?
You know how long he's been waiting for this camping trip you promised.
Why are you on my case about Max?
I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen you. I guess I'm surprised you're here.
You're not glad I came? Nikki, I was hoping that you'd give me a chance to be your friend again.
You are capable of being my friend. I got on with my life. I think it's vain of you to think I'd be into you at this point.
I guess you don't beat around the bush, huh?
That's your idea of a fulfilling relationship? Dating Roxanne?
She makes me feel like less of a fraud, I guess.
Maybe because she's such a fraud. I think you're gonna have to work really hard to make yourself appealing, and I don't think you've even begun to do it.
I think I've tried.
But you're also a drunk with no urge to address his own demons.
I address them every day, thanks.
Okay, yeah, you're functional, usually.
Yeah, give me credit for that.
Okay. You're functional. My uncle died of cirrhosis of the liver. Wasn't pretty, but he was functional.
So, what kind of guy are you after? I mean, if you were looking for a guy.
I already told you I'm not.
If you were. Can I ask you a personal question? Have you been with Max?
Have I been with him? No.
Yeah, but you've thought about it, right?
Look, even if I wanted to, I couldn't.
Why not? He trusts you, he adores you.
That's exactly why I couldn't.
You don't think he desires you?
No, I don't. I think he feels the same way I do about him.
You don't know what you're missing.
What's that mean?
Well, you said it yourself, he's a hottie. I mean, he may be small, but the kid shoots like a fire hose.
And I'm supposed to ask you how you know that?
Let's just say I've had a front row seat. No, no more than that. Let's just say I've had my mouth around him. He's had his mouth around me. No, more than that. Let's just say he's been inside of me, and I fucking love him.
That is so creepy.
I just don't see the difference between you getting with him or me getting with him.
There's a word for it, Harry. Incest. I mean, even if you don't want to use it, I will.
Don't talk to me about things you don't understand.
What do you call fucking your brother?
We're not fucking. We're helping each other work shit out.
Man, you never had any boundaries.
Boundaries are overrated.
Don't!
Why not? Is there anything I can do to make you change your mind?
No, there isn't. Just drink up and leave.
And she turns her way homeward with one star awake, like a swan in the evening moves over the lake.
Hey, this is Roxy. Sorry, can't get to the phone right now. Please leave.
Well, just leave her a note. Tell her you went to see the sunrise over the desert.
How'd I get there on my fucking ATV? I'll take care of Mom. Don't do it, man. Don't manipulate her.
I just want you here with me.
You're not even sober.
What does that have to do with anything?
It has everything to do with it.
I just want you here with me, bro.
Call me a cab.
Harry? Yo. You had a shower or a swim?
I was swimming. Lie down.
You okay?
Mm-hmm.
You're kind of freaking me out.
How come?
You on drugs?
No. I love you, man.
I love you too. I don't really feel like making out right now.
Did Nikki call you?
I was there, dude.
You were where, dude?
I was at the Purple Parrot.
Where?
On the balcony above the bar.
On the balcony above the bar. Sounds like a bad romance novel. Is that what we are now, Max?
Why'd you have to tell her that shit, man? You're so fucking irresponsible. Didn't you even think about how weird it was gonna make it for me?
Oh, for what? All of like 5 minutes? Next thing you know, you're gonna be back reading poetry in each other's arms.
It's not smart to fuck with our heart, man. Or my heart.
I'm being out in the open. I want you.
A couple hours ago, you wanted Nikki. You need to get a fucking life. I mean that totally.
Yeah, whatever.
She surprised me tonight.
What'd you expect her to do? Jump up and down?
It's not what I meant.
Thinking she'd leap back into my arms and say, Harry, come back to me?
I don't know what I expected.
Is there something you wanted her to tell me? Tell me about Josiah. You gonna see him again?
Probably not.
How come? Seems like a nice enough guy.
You talked to him?
Yeah.
That's so embarrassing.
Why?
What's embarrassing that I even got with the guy?
I don't see what's so embarrassing about it.
It's embarrassing because now someone knows. I mean, it used to be just him and me.
Hey, I don't think any less of you, Max.
I mean, it's like now all of a sudden it's real. Whereas before it was just a secret.
We got no secrets, you and me.
Except you and me. We're only the biggest secret of all.
Some things have to stay private.
Like you're an expert at keeping your mouth shut. Now I have to explain both Nikki and Josiah.
Oh, no. Max, you're getting a reputation.
It's not funny. You know, it's like I could never bring Josiah home to Mom and Dad. You know, not that I'd ever want to bring him home. He's a great guy, but I don't want to bring anyone home.
What are you so afraid of?
Nothing. I'm not afraid of nothing. I don't like what you did.
You like staying up all night?
Not really.
Oh, man. I wish we had some rockets right now.
Yeah. What would the papers say if you got arrested?
All the good stuff's illegal. Oh.
I wish you still flew rockets.
Yeah, me too.
There's nowhere to fly rockets in New York, probably.
I'm sure there's probably somewhere.
If I study physics in college, I bet you I get to fly rockets.
That'd be fucking great, man.
I don't want to be a scientist, but I still want to know that stuff.
Well, model rockets ain't brain surgery.
How'd I ever wind up singing on an album anyways? I mean, I can't even sing.
Tell that to the Walmart crowd. You know, Mom has big plans for you this summer. Hey, I don't like that look. I mean, I've seen that look in you several times since I've been out here.
It's all okay.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that. But your shoulders, they say something different. It's like you get all hunchback or something.
It can't be that bad, right? All I have to do is show up, everything else is taken care of.
It's more than just showing up and you know it. I'm worried about what's gonna happen in the fall.
What's gonna happen in the fall?
You know what I mean. If you decide not to finish school.
I have to finish school.
Yeah, well, suppose this summer turns out great, Max. Suppose Mom can book another tour for the fall. It's like you're both avoiding the inevitable, you and her.
What if I went to the Science Magnet next year?
Point is you're already a professional. You have the ability to make lots of money, and Mom and Dad both know it. You know, and I don't believe that they don't want you to get a good education. I just don't see how you're gonna do both. I just don't see how you can be his business partner and his mother.
Everything about the way I set up the tour is to protect him.
Yeah, well, there's things you can't protect him from, Mom. Trust me.
What's going on with you guys?
Nothing.
Were you drunk when he went over there last night?
No.
After a certain hour, I can only assume that you were. And I've asked you not to see him in that state.
You know what? I'm not gonna play into what you're doing.
What am I doing?
You don't even know you're doing it.
So, what's up with you? It's been a long time since we've talked. Makes me happy.
Yeah, well, when you say things like, I asked you not to see him in that state, you justify taking control of Max. Like what, he needs you?
I got news for you. He does. And I haven't done a bad job, all things considered.
Meaning what? I haven't done a good job?
Meaning I don't want your self-destructiveness to ever seem like a viable option to him.
That's really interesting, coming from you.
What the hell are you talking about? You don't know what it means to turn your life around the way that I had to. I wanted you to. I did.
But did you ever really want to know me, Mom?
You escaped, okay? How could I get the chance to get to know you?
I earned the right to escape. And once I did, you thought what? That you could just hand over all your shit? Like it was gonna float away on some magical fucking tour bus? I don't have the keys to your prison, Mom. And I don't want to spend any more time there. And one day Max is gonna surprise the hell out of you. And he's gonna figure out, hey,
he can actually have the type of family that he's always wanted. And you're not going to be a part of it.
Give it to me yourself.
It's Chiapas, 97. She kept us from getting shot about half a dozen times.
I won't ask how.
Beats me. It was all in Spanish. How is she anyway?
She's cool.
What's the deal with you and her?
Like what?
Like, how are you gonna love her now?
Like I always did.
You can't. It's different now.
You're always assuming that everyone's fucking everyone else. Meant a lot to her for a long time. Now she thinks you need it.
Need it for what?
Protection, man. Be protected.
You know my favorite part of Mexico, right? Why don't we go down to Baja for a while? Just you and me.
Yesterday was all about finishing school.
Yeah, well, that's what tutors are for. You know, you study for a year, take your SATs. Next thing you know, you'll wind up at Columbia U or Caltech.
It's ridiculous. You've got a girlfriend waiting for you.
Yeah, not anymore, I don't.
You ended it?
We mutually ended it.
It's sad.
Why? You never liked the bitch anyway.
It's sad because you don't have anyone.
What do you want when I get back from Japan?
I want someone who's gonna be there for me, okay? I want someone I can really love.
I thought that was what I was offering.
Hey, Jordan.
How was your flight? Doesn't sound good.
I'm starving, though.
Nothing kills this guy's appetite.
It smells great.
I remember the gallery owner was like said that Max was gonna be there, right? I was like, oh my God, what's this turning into, an event?
Everything with Max is an event. How'd the show do anyway?
I sold 4 paintings. The best one was to your mom. She has good taste.
And a shark's instincts, too.
I was the one who told her to buy it.
Liar. She chose it herself. You wouldn't even notice me standing there if she hadn't come up.
I've never seen the painting in question.
I got a slide of it.
Yeah? Well, let's see it.
Well, as usual, the slide's a pale representation of the thing.
Great ass. That was some amazing meal, pal.
Thanks.
You know, this is the first time I think we've got to talk without, being in the middle of some crowd.
Yeah, I guess it is.
How's things going with you and Max?
Oh, they're going great.
Good to hear. Good to hear.
How are things going with you and your girlfriend?
Insane.
Is that good or bad?
Nothing like you and Max.
How so?
You guys are like the perfect couple, right? Got yourself one gorgeous man here, Max.
Move over.
Wait a minute. Do I even get a vote in this or what?
Well, you know my vote. For love. Forever and always.
Well, I don't think it's a good idea. And not that I don't think you're a great guy or
You know,
anything.
it seems like the guys I always want are always questioning my motives.
Don't pretend you really want me, man.
I fucking want you.
I'm like in a committed relationship with your brother.
And I respect that totally.
Like, just because we all like each other doesn't mean we have to fuck each other.
Well, I want to fuck you and Max. And I'm not used to not getting what I want.
Well, that's great, but the vote needs to be unanimous.
You haven't even got a fucking majority, bro.
I got nothing. I don't got the one guy I ever really loved either.
That's bullshit. I've always been there for you. That's the problem. I can't take care of you anymore.
No one asked you to.
Oh, right. It was just my job.
That's pretty funny.
What is?
I always thought it was our job to take care of each other. Hey, don't get me wrong. I was happy when he met you. It was the very thing that he needed to get out of that situation.
What situation?
The home situation. I always wanted Max to be what he never got to be. A normal kid.
Well, that's some kind of fantasy. Because he's not a normal kid. Same with you.
Well, I've disgraced myself for the umpteenth time, so I'm just gonna let myself out. Last chance, boys.
That was the last time we saw Harry. For a while. I'd already done a second album, which came out and sold well. Nobody seemed to care that it was all in the backup vocals. When I fired my mom as my manager, she sued me for a percentage of royalties. I settled the lawsuit, but we haven't spoken since. After that, I got into a good university. Man, the work is hard. We saw my brother pretty often when he was in town, but something was different. Maybe he'd grown up, especially after his solo album flopped. Jordan got to know him well and even sold him a painting. That was good for the both of them. Over time, the public's taste in boy bands moved on. I think Harry was secretly relieved. He spent more and more time in Japan, where he always had a following. Growing up, I liked what we had together. Most people wouldn't have wanted a brother like Harry. But we couldn't help but be right for each other.
Look, 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 ties. No rails, though.
Yeah, they took that shit away a long time ago.
That sucks, elephant dicks. And it's getting cold again. Wait,